Hello, I'm Pastor Kalju from Five Ways Ministry, branch of Word of Faith. I've been talking a bit about Abraham and how they came into the promised land and how Isaac took over. And they lived in a semi-arid area which was relatively reasonable for flocks. And every time Abraham, he dug a well and they prospered there. And when he died, his son took over that area. And the local chieftain, a guy called Abimelech, his crowd took over because they were envious of the prosperity that God had promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that prosperity was real. And so they were envious. And they took over an area and they made false promises. And Isaac then moved. He dug another well. They came there and they said, "Oh, this is our land." Oh, so he upped and moved and they dug another well. And eventually, about 3 or 4 wells later, the enemy didn't follow them anymore. Abimelech's crowd stayed back. But they'd done a circle. And when he looked again, Isaac and his clan were back to Abraham's well in Beersheba. It's a massive well. I've been there. I've seen it. Deep well. And wide and deep. And there was Isaac back at the place where his father had been. The enemy want to chase you around, take what you have. And when you're being blessed, there comes an enemy. It might be even from your own household. They want to take what you have, and then you have to either fight or relinquish. But if you're walking in God's way, don't be given to violence or any type of trouble with anybody close or the neighbor or in the workplace. Give it into the hands of the Lord. Let Him help you. And you will find you can outpace the enemy, outpace the opposition all the time, and you will ultimately come back to that land and that well and that place that God had promised your father, your forefather, where you should be. Don't run away. Let God lead you. Come back again. God's leading you in the right paths. Do not freak about the enemy taking what's yours and having a big debate about it. You just keep it cool. Keep your eyes on the Lord. He will bring you back to the land that He promised will be yours. And you'll drink from that fountain again. When we were on the Israeli tour there, we saw that well, that very same Abraham's well, that eventually Isaac came back and repossessed. We saw them still pumping water for the flocks and the ground out of that same well that God promised to bless Abraham around that area. Something old has been waiting a long time for you. Turn your heart to the Lord. Seek His word. Commit your ways to Him, and you will drink from that fountain that's been waiting for you a long time. God's got blessings waiting for you. Commit your ways to Him, and you see, you'll be amazed what He will bring to the light and bring to pass in your life. God bless you. Bye-bye.